Good evening, everybody. I'm just popping on a minute or two early in case anybody is waiting. Just to let you know that this is restorative practice. So you will need some type of prop, anything that you might have around your home. If you have bolsters and blocks and blankets, please bring those in. So just popped on to remind everybody that this is restorative. Give you a few moments. If you didn't bring your props in with you yet, go ahead and collect them and bring them near to you. And so just a nice little bit of a restorative flow tonight. So we'll do a little bit of movement here at the beginning. We'll always start with our grounding breath, our place of release, letting go of the day, moving into the second part of our day, into the evening. So just thought today, I sit so often during my day job behind a desk. So as much as I love restorative and need the release and relaxation from that, thought maybe today just a little bit more of some stretching. Maybe you walk all day, maybe those calves need to be stretched a little bit, maybe your feet need to stretch a little bit after working all day. So again, just a few moments here to pick up your props and bring them into you, and then we will begin. I hope that everybody had a wonderful day. And if you didn't have a wonderful day, then hopefully this practice may make things a little bit better for you. I kind of had a little bit of a crappy day this afternoon. I had a little bit of a fight with a light pole, and unfortunately did a little bit of damage to my car and ended up having to get a new tire. So put a real damper on my afternoon, but it's just a car and things can be fixed. Nobody was hurt. So all is good. So always remember too that when we're done, even though you can't chat with me live here right now, you can always leave me questions. You can always leave me comments, any suggestions, anything you'd like to do more of, less of, what you're looking for, anything you want. If you just want to say hi, let me know that you came on and enjoyed the practice or didn't enjoy it, whatever the case may be. Always open for comments, suggestions, critique, getting better, all of those kinds of good things. Open heart, open mind, all of that works. So it is now 6 p.m. So we'll go ahead and begin. So find yourself, if you would please, here in a nice, easy seated posture. If coming into Sukhasana works for you, please go ahead and do that. If sitting with your legs straight out feels better to you, please honor that. And if you've practiced with me before, you know that one of the most important things that I teach is to honor your body and honor your practice. Doing what feels good to you, finding what feels right, making it work for you. In my opinion, there is no right way, there is no wrong way. There is a way that works for you. And we don't want to hurt ourselves. We don't want to push ourselves into a place where we could get hurt or injured. So taking that to heart and doing and finding what feels good to you. So sitting nice and strong, rooting through the sits bones, and finding your connection between your body and the earth beneath you, and gently closing your eyes. Perhaps you were so busy today that you lost connection with your breath. That vital life force that keeps you going, that we take for granted every day. So take this time here to bring a little bit of connection to that breath. That prana, the life force that keeps you going. Acknowledge the beautiful inhale, allowing the belly to expand. And acknowledging the exhale, drawing the navel into the spine and allowing that breath to flow all the way up and out through your nose. And breathe. Allow the shoulders to be soft and relaxed down away from your ears. And although we're sitting tall through the spine and feeling like perhaps we're being held up by a string from the crown of the head, at the same time, bring attention to being soft and relaxed. Allow the face to soften. Release your jaw. Separate your teeth and allow the tongue to move away from the roof of the mouth. And just let go. With your inhales, bringing in new beautiful life, new energy, new everything, new positive thoughts, new potential. And with your exhale, letting go of anything that's old, anything that's negative, things that no longer serve you or your body. Each inhale brings in new beautiful opportunities. And each exhale releases and lets go of things that are holding you back, old energies, old thoughts. Let them go. Living here today in the present. Spinning around, worrying about things that happened in the past that you cannot change, or worrying about things in the future that have not even happened. Just raise your cortisol level, raises your stress level, and the body just has to fight so hard. So just let go and allow your mind to be here in the present. I promise you, your life will be so much better. Perhaps you've begun to lengthen that breath. So as you take an inhale, you maybe want to lengthen to the count of 4, allowing that belly to expand. Pause for just a second before you exhale. Draw the navel into the spine, same long count of 4, up and out through the nose. So breathing here for just a few more breaths. Deep inhale all the way down, flowing all the way into that lower belly. Blow that belly up. Exhale, draw the navel into the spine. And release all of your troubles, all of your anxiety, your fear. Let go. Know that you are a beautiful person, and it does not take somebody to tell you that. What other people think about you is none of your business. Let that go. Know that you are good, that you are beautiful, and that your intentions are pure. Perhaps now bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to just below your belly button. And feel the air move in through the body and out. Feel what it feels like when the breath moves through the body. Can you tune in? Can you feel the sensations of the breath? Maybe you acknowledge how it feels to bring that hand over the heart, over that place where you give your undivided love, unconditional love to those around you and to yourself. One more deep inhale in through the nose. And And exhale out through the nose. Release your hands back down by your knees. Breathing here. If setting an intention is part of your practice, hands come to prayer at heart center and bow your head to the beautiful heart that lies within you. Setting an intention for your practice. Something that brings a focus, a reason for coming to your mat. Whatever that is to you. It may be just a time to breathe. For some of us, that's what we need. When you are ready, releasing your hands back down by your knees and gently blink your eyes open. Take a deep inhale and look over the right shoulder. Exhaling, take that breath over to the left shoulder. Inhale over your right shoulder. And exhaling here on the left. One more time, inhale over your right. Exhaling, look over the left. Bring your head back to neutral. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the ceiling, bringing palms together. Exhale as you bring your hands down to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, grabbing all the beautiful positivity in the world. Exhale as you bring your hands down to heart center. And one more time. Inhale, reach those arms up. This time, exhale the right hand down to the mat and reach over with your left. Nice side body stretch. So here again, moving, just letting go of that body from the day. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand down, reach over with your right. Maybe you've sat at a computer all day, so this stretching should feel nice. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, right hand down, reach over with the left. Inhale up, last time. Exhale, left hand down, reach over with your right. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, twist right hand to the left knee, left fingertips behind your back and twist. Breathe. Inhale, sweep arms up, twisting to the right this time. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, right fingertips behind your back. Inhale, nice and tall, and twist here. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Palms together, exhale as you bring hands to heart center. Find yourself here in a tabletop, hands and knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Nice solid base through the hands. Shoulders stack over your wrist and your hips are over your knees. Feet are out and relaxed. Draw the navel into the spine and a nice soft neck. Gaze is at the mat. Inhale, lower your belly, raise your gaze, cow. Exhale as you round through the spine and lift, coming into cat. Inhale, cow. Nice and slow, fluid movement here. Exhale, round through the spine and lift, cat. Inhale, lower the belly, raise your gaze, cow. Exhale, round through the spine and lift, cat. From here, we're going to tuck our toes and push up and back, coming into downward facing dog. If this is not something that you particularly like to do, from your tabletop, go ahead and bring those knees out wide, big toes together, and gently push back into a child's pose. In down dog, bring some movement to the feet. Pedal those feet. That feels nice. Lengthening and stretching through the calves. Releasing your feet from shoes. If you've had work shoes on all day, bringing some nice movement into the feet and the toes. Always feels nice. Allow that head to hang down loosely. Taking your gaze back towards your legs. Breathe. From here, step your feet out to the width of your mat. Allow the heels to come down and walk your hands back towards your feet. Grab opposite elbow into opposite hand and come into a nice ragdoll. Just sway side to side, nice and easy. If you are still in child's pose, connect with the breath. Find that beautiful, calming breath, allowing your body to relax and soften. Your hips move back towards your heels. Good. In here in ragdoll, release your hands to the mat. Bring a nice shake of your head, yes. Shake that head no. And shake it yes. One more time. Good. Roll all the way up to stand. Good. Shoulders come around, back and down, and step your feet into mountain pose. Find the earth beneath the soles of your feet. Lift your toes, give them a wiggle, and then allow them to lower back down and caress the earth. Closing your eyes one more time. Simply breathe. Take a nice deep inhale and sweep your arms up. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale up to half lift. Exhale, fold. And walk your hands back out to down dog. Inhale and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale up, half lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, sweep up to rise. Maybe you like a back bend, feels so good. Exhale, hands to heart center. For those of you that are in child's pose, make your way to your bottom and then roll yourself all the way down onto the mat. Extend those legs down to the bottom of the mat. And then bring your left sole of the foot to the inside of your right thigh, coming into supine or reclined tree pose. Arms out by your side here. Relax, open the heart. Inhale, sweep arms up if you're standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up, half left. And exhale, fold. Step back to top of a plank. Exhale and lower all the way to the ground. Knees can come down, then your chest, chin, and inhale up, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale back, down dog. Breathe. Inhale, walk all the way, top of the mat. Inhale up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up to rise. Exhale, hands come to heart. And release. Those of you in supine tree, switch sides. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up, half left. Exhale as you fold and step or hop back to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Inhale up, cobra or up, baby cobra. Exhale back, down dog. Breathe. Inhale to the toes and walk one more time, top of the mat. Inhale up, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come to heart. Last time, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up, half lift. Exhale as you fold and step back to plank. This time, exhale, lower all the way down to the earth or through chaturanga. Inhale up, cobra or up dog. Exhale back, down dog. Breathe. Gently lower your knees to the mat and find your way to your bottom. We are going to move into our supported bridge pose. So a couple different props. And if you are in your supine tree, you will move now here into supported bridge as well. A couple different ways you can do this depending on how much flexibility you have in your back. You can start with that blanket behind you. Make a nice roll here. Whatever feels good to you. Most important thing is you want your shoulders to come over that roll so that the shoulders are lying flat on the mat. Bring 2 blocks or a bolster to the bottom of your mat for your heels. And you will find yourself all the way down, flat on the back, shoulders over the roll. My shoulders are nice and flat on the mat. Bring your heels to the tops of the blocks or the bolster. And allow yourself to just release and relax here. You want this roll to come just to the space that might be right at your bra, your sports bra. So it's going to come mid-back. Again, allowing the shoulders to release and relax all the way down to the mat. Big breath. Allow those shoulders to melt into the earth so that the heart is open. The shoulders feel like they're melting down away from the body. And simply breathe. Find the stillness within. Find that connection with your breath, that anchor. We will be here for 5 minutes. Breathe in and breathe out. The quietness of our practice, it allows us to tune in to that breath. To tune in so deeply that you can feel your breath filling the cells of your body, bringing that beautiful energy, new energy into the body, restoring, renewing, healing. We can relax our senses so that they become more in balance with how we interact and receive things in our environment around us. And as we learn to focus our attention and sustain that focus throughout this practice, we hopefully are able to take this feeling, this focus, out into our real world, allowing us to be less reactive, handling situations a little bit better as you tune into that beautiful deep inhale and the exhale, just letting go. You'll find that it becomes a very graceful, peaceful, and relaxed state back into your true nature. When you let go of all of those things that you want to keep in your mind, and for the most part are not even true. Your mind would like you to think that they are, but they're not. So feel your weight on the ground. Feel the awareness of your shoulders as they relax and melt into the earth. Tune into the rise and the fall of your belly as you breathe. Release and relax through the glute muscle and soften your body. Allow the ground, the props, everything that you have here to support and hold you. Allow your mind to empty what it no longer needs to hold on to. Let it flow out and away. Allow your body to release what it no longer needs to hold on to. Let it go out. Let it go. Let it flow out and away. Stay connected with your anchor, the breath. And every time that your mind wanders to something else instead of being here in the now, I'd like you to just maybe acknowledge or take a look at that thought or that memory, emotion, whatever it might be, and then let it go. Perhaps you place it on a leaf and let it float down a stream away from you, or you place it on a cloud overhead and let it float by with the rest of the clouds in the sky. And then return to the inhale and the exhale. Notice each point of your body that connects with the earth. Begin to feel the heaviness of the body sinking into the floor. And notice the breath. Breathe. Find your still lake, that place of stillness, that place of letting go. On your next inhale, bring the soles of your feet to the mat, and you can simply remove your blocks or whatever prop you had beneath your heels just out to the side. And take that bolster or a few blankets, or you can even set up a few blocks with a blanket on top because you will need some softness. We'll be moving into deer pose. So you'll want to bring your bolster lengthwise on your mat. Start with your right hip up against the bolster. If you'd like a little extra height, you can always bring a blanket up on top of your bolster. Stagger your legs. This is deer pose. They say that deer sit like this, so I have my right leg on the bottom and the left leg is bent just behind me. Turn your body, so my hips are against the bolster. Turn the body so that it faces the front of the bolster, and allow your chest to come all the way down to the bolster. And turn your head to whichever cheek feels good to you. And allow yourself to release and let go. Allow the arms to just rest on the earth. Shoulders soft. Breath remains the same. Breathe. We will be here for the next 3 minutes. And as you begin to bring that deeper awareness into your breath each time, perhaps you may feel the body start to become a little bit lighter. The body becomes completely relaxed. And your mind is completely aware of the breath. And that body is feeling light. And as you observe your breath, you may find that from time to time, you actually tune into sensations in your body, becoming aware of feelings in your body. And as you maintain awareness of your breath, it is possible to expand that awareness to allow you to be also aware of your body and the sensations from our different postures, from how the breath, how the body reacts to the breath. Soothing, beautiful breaths allow the mind to be at rest. It allows the body to come into complete relaxation where it heals and it restores and it renews. You'll often hear that they say sleeping is sometimes the best medicine when you are sick. And that's because the body is allowed to come into that complete state of relaxation, and all it can then concentrate on is healing whatever is going on. So same thing here in our restorative practice. For whatever reason you come into your restorative practice as a stress release, anxiety, whatever it might be, allow yourself the time to just breathe and let go. And again, whenever you notice that your mind has wandered off, just return to the breath. And maybe you tell your body that you're not going anywhere. There's nothing at all that you need to be doing right now other than just simply being. Simply being here on your mat. Moment to moment, fully present and with yourself. If you find that you're holding yourself in any way, make that purposeful movement to soften and release the body. On your next inhale, walk yourself up. Use your hands to push yourself all the way up. I'm not going to change my bolster, but I want you to change the hip. So we started with the right hip up against the bolster. I'd like you to switch so that your left hip is now up against the bolster. Bending that knee, and then the right leg bends back behind you. Take a nice deep inhale as you bring yourself tall. Turn your body towards your bolster and allow your heart to come all the way down onto the bolster or the blanket. And probably you're going to change that head to the opposite cheek. So you want to make sure that you have changed cheeks so that you're not always laying on the one cheek or the other. You want to make sure you've changed sides. And breathe and let go here. Release. Breathe. Let go. Allow this time for you. There is nothing more important that you need to be doing than what you are doing right now. Sometimes the most important thing that you can be doing is the non-doing. Let go of all of your responsibilities. Allow them to float away and release from your shoulders where you carry the burdens of so many things that you feel you have to do, that you are in control of. Give yourself this time to let go. A couple more moments here. Breathing, releasing. See if you can find the sound of your heart. See if you can connect into that rhythm of the in-breath and the out-breath. If you don't refill your own well, there is nothing left for you to give anyone else. Our self-care and our restorative practice is so important for your health and well-being. These beautiful, subtle, soft postures allow the muscles to just openly relax and let go, releasing all of the stress that's being held in the joints throughout your entire body. Breathe. One more minute here. On your next inhale, bring your hands by your sides, palms facing down, and push yourself up to your seated position. We're going to come into a version of legs up the wall. If you have a wall, that's great, but we're not going to be staying in this legs up a wall for very long tonight. This is a 45-minute restorative, not an hour. So I am choosing to do waterfall. Waterfall can be done with a block or it can be done with a bolster, depending on your level of comfort. You're going to find yourself on your back like you're coming into a bridge pose. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. So you can take your block to whatever height you like. I would recommend the lowest height, up to you if you want to go to the medium height. The really high is probably not the best one for this posture. So lift your hips and bring the block beneath your back on your sacrum, that flat part of your spine. Your arms will come out onto the floor beside you, and you will inhale and lift your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Allow your palms to be open so that your shoulders will relax away from your ears. Maybe walk them under even a little bit, allowing them to open completely and release. If you find that this is too much, perhaps you lower one leg down on the mat. So one foot is flat on the mat, that knee is bent. And then you would switch sides, lower the leg that's up, down, and then raise your other leg up. So waterfall is a little more challenging. It has some core engagement. So that might be where you may feel this a little bit more than others. But if you can go ahead and bring both legs up, waterfall is a beautiful posture for reducing stress and tension in our legs. It allows that reverse blood flow to happen. You might feel some tingling in the legs or in the toes. Some nice lymphatic movement here as the fluids in the legs are allowed to drain a little bit. And just breathe. We will not be here for too long. Just getting this beautiful benefit of this posture that improves our circulatory system. It's a beautiful posture to come into if you suffer from migraines or headaches. And if you have a eye pillow, and I didn't bring one here for myself tonight, but if you have an eye pillow or even a smaller blanket or a smaller towel, place that over your eyes and just feel the relaxation just travel through the body. So let the weight of your hips, I am not holding my hips up at all. All of my weight is being supported by my block. Again, you can use a bolster. Let yourself go. Legs are too much up, both at a time. Again, bring one down. Switching sides, bring the other one down. Breathe. In a posture where not staying in too long. You are coming into your last 30 seconds here. Breathe. Maybe you wiggle your toes, you turn your ankles and your feet around. Maybe you point them back and forth. Whatever feels nice. Maybe you bring them together and draw them down towards the body into a diamond shape and then extend them back up. Maybe you open them up a little bit and allow them to stay where it feels comfortable and then bring them back together. Breathe. And when you are ready, begin to bring the soles of the feet back down to the floor. Just like when we lift up into bridge, inhale, lift your hips, remove the block or the bolster, and come into seated. We'll be moving into reclined Supta Baddha Konasana, cobbler pose, heaven, bliss. You're going to make a bridge behind your bolster or blankets. One bolster or one block flat, second block on the medium height. You want the base of the bolster to be on the floor. You want a nice, secure bridge. Have a blanket near you. Have your eye pillow near you. Bring your bottom up to your bolster. You can start right here in your diamond shape with your feet. Bring soles of the feet together, make that diamond shape. If that's too much for you to then roll, you can keep the soles of your feet here. Hands come by your sides as you allow yourself to roll all the way down. And then move your feet into your diamond shape. If you have an extra 2 blocks, place them under the knees for a little extra support. If it's too much for you to keep your knees just hanging, you can take a blanket, fold it again with enough height to allow the leg to be supported by the blanket. And lastly, if you don't have blocks or enough blankets, one blanket is a beautiful prop. Open it up as long as it will come. Put it over top of your ankles. Lay back on your bolster. Bring your heels in. Pull them in as far as you can. And then tuck your blanket underneath your bottom. This is a beautiful support for the legs here. Allow yourself to be completely supported by your props. Bring that eye pillow in. Block out any unwanted light. Feel the beautiful heaviness of that pillow on the eyes, evoking a beautiful sense of relaxation and feeling of nurturing. Allow the shoulders to relax and melt down towards the earth, your palms facing up. As you turn the palms up, it allows the shoulders to open and feel that beautiful release in the shoulders. Simply breathe. Allow your weight to be held up on the blocks and the bolsters. Release and let go. And however you've supported your knees, rest. Let go. Breathe. Allow your cheeks to feel like they're melting into your face. Check in with your jaw. Make sure that you're not clenching or gripping through your teeth. And allow your teeth to separate. And remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth and let it relax. Connect with your breath. If you find that your mind continues to wander and you are continually having to bring yourself back to your breath, please do not worry or fret about that. The more you do a restorative practice, the more you maybe meditate or begin to start to practice meditation, the brain learns. So our brain is this crazy, wonderful organ in our body, and it loves to entertain you. Hence all those odd memories, thoughts, emotions, things that it makes up and puts in your mind. It loves to do that. And it will continue to entertain you as long as you allow it to do that. So when those thoughts and those emotions start flooding into the mind, breathe. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Let go. See how long you can stay in quiet and stillness until that next thought comes around, and do the same thing again. I promise you, the more you do this, the more your brain will realize that you're not asking it to do anything. And it will start to quiet. It will start to soften. It will stop trying to entertain you so much. On each inhale, I'd like you to think, I am worthy. On each exhale, I am enough. Let each inhale draw in self-love, and each exhale release what is no longer serving you. So take a few moments here as we come to the end of our practice this evening and repeat this mantra as you breathe. Inhale, I am worthy. exhale, I am enough. Notice how you feel as you say these words to yourself. Notice if your mind wanders. Notice if they are positive or negative thoughts. And each time, simply allow them to pass through. And return to your breath. Return to your mantra. Inhale, I am worthy. Exhale, I am enough. I invite you to stay in this posture for as long as it feels too good to you. But as we bring our practice to a close, if it feels nice to you, go ahead and release your legs from the diamond shape and stretch those legs out long. Continue to keep your eyes closed. And draw yourself back from where you've been in your day. And draw your energies back home to your center and ground here in this moment. And as you begin to sense the space around you, breathe with that space and become aware again of the rise and the fall of your breath. It's coming and it's going. Breathe down to where the weight of your body rests. Let your body soften and gently expand on the breath, taking in nourishment and life force energy. And begin to lengthen your inhales and your exhales, wiggling fingers and toes. And when you are ready, returning up into a seated, easy seated pose. Keep those eyes gently closed, if you will, as we close our practice. Take a deep inhale in through your nose. And exhale, sigh through the mouth. I invite you to bring your hands once again to your heart center. And bow your head to the beautiful heart that lies within you. I truly hope that there's something from our practice that has allowed you to regain your sense of calm, peace, tranquility, and know that you are absolutely beautiful just the way that you are. And with anything that we can be in this world of ours today, I simply ask that you be kind and that you perhaps give a little more thought to those around you than to yourself at times. All will be well. Simply breathe. Namaste. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this evening. I hope that you are all well and staying safe, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Namaste, and be well.